All right. Hey guys, here is our weekly analysis for the focus group pairs that you all have chosen to trade for the next few weeks for your funded account. Um, let's start with CAD Chef on the weekly. We do have a bullish order block. So if we zoom out, price, of course, is bearish. Okay, price was bearish. Price broke out, but did not break any swing highs, and has been ranging for some time now, for a few years now. Okay. Um, so now that I know that we are bearish, and then we're also bearish here. So I'm just going to place this here. Okay. So on the monthly, it's the same thing. So I'm just going to place this here. And what I'm going to do is this is an area of supply towards as close to the trend line. So if I go down to the weekly, we have a weekly area of supply here. So with that being said, it's up to you if you want. Let me go down to the daily. It's up to you if you want to trade this up. I would definitely wait for it to break this high, because it could pull in here and start selling back down. Okay. So if we go down to the 12-hour, there is a 12-hour order block. So I would definitely be very careful with, it's currently in an order block. So I would definitely be very careful with trying to buy this up right now. Of course, this is a counter trend trade. So I would definitely wait and see if price is going to continue the trend to break above and then continue buying up. If that is the case, we're talking maybe about 150 pips. Oh, let's just go down here. We're talking like 89, 90 pips. It could go 150. There's a small, if you follow my crosshair, there is a small little imbalance to the left. Price may want to tap into the wicks of the order block that's to the left, if you can look that way right here. And then maybe buy back down. But currently, I would say trade at your own risk if you're going to continue buying up. It is a bullish order block for the week. So you might get a pullback. If we go back to the weekly and the down move, let's see. So if it does buy back up to the 50%, this zone that we marked up is at the 50%. And it could, of course, go to the 618, but the 50%, I would say, is a guarantee. And if you are looking for a pullback for this order block, that is a weekly bullish order block, price may pull back to, let's go down to the daily. Price could possibly pull back to this 50%, which is based off the trend line, and then continue moving up. Possibly, that's the possible. So if you see price moving back, let me go to the 4-hour. If you see price moving back, it may not even come down to this 50. It may come fill this imbalance, tap the trend line, and let's see, go back to the daily. Let's go to the 12-hour. That's about 50%. If it taps here, about 50% of this candle. 10-hour, about the same thing, for about 50% of this candle if it pulls back. 8. Could come back here and fill in this imbalance. This is an 8-hour imbalance. Put that right there. 6-hour, that's half of this candle. Got a 4-hour, which is the imbalance here. 2-hour, same thing, imbalance. 1-hour, it's a 1-hour order block. So if price comes back, taps in, you can buy it up. I would not recommend to sell at this time. It's not breaking any lows, but by the time it breaks any lows, it's already here at your zone to buy up, okay? That is, the overall trend is bearish, but the current trend is bullish. And again, you don't want to, once you get, if you get in here, I would definitely, once you break these highs, I would definitely move my stop loss closer to price, because price, again, price can come fill this imbalance. It could, these are some equal highs right here. It could take that out. And with that being taken out, there's a little order block, or was there an order block over here? I can't remember what it was. It could take out these and then start selling back down, because we are bearish. You have to remember that. Okay. So on a 30-minute, I don't think we need to go down that far, because the 1 hour is so right now, I would say sit on your hands until price pulls back down to this area. And then I would recommend going in for a possible buy. Okay. That is CAD Chef. Let's go back to the weekly. And I forgot to say. So, oh no, I did say it. So if it breaks this high, you want to keep buying it up to this zone here, because that's an area of supply on the higher time frame. Okay. Next we have AUD/JPY. So if we look at the overall, it's given. It is given not a lot. Okay. However, it is, so that's the overall trend is giving lower highs and higher lows, right? So currently, if we just take what we're given here, this was the last swing low right here. So we're just going to take that up to there. Based off the weekly price tapped in. Price pulled back. So if price pulled back, rejected, gave a bearish order block, did not sell down that much, so it rejected, and then started a bullish, momentum, right? So it broke this high. Hold on just a minute. Pause. Okay, so price broke this high. So if we go down to the daily, well, no, it didn't break the high. So this would be the last swing high. That I would look to get broken. It is currently within a daily order block. Let's see what the weekly is doing. Let's see what the monthly is doing. So this is filled in this imbalance. Well, wasn't really an imbalance because there was on the third candle, but price pulled back to the wick. There's still 2 days on this monthly candle based on the weekly candle. Okay, that's the high. Yes. And price started breaking minor level highs. There was a violated order block here. So I would expect price to pull back somewhere into this order block, violated order block. And continue buying up. So if that's the case, if price pulls back here and buys up, that's 100. It's like 150, at least 100 pips. We can at least expect 100 pips out of this. But if price decides it wants to pull back even more, then it may come and close this imbalance here. We still cannot move our trend line until price breaks this high. Technically, it's supposed to break this high. So we would have to keep our trend line here for now. I would guess that price is going to pull back here. And we're on AUD/JPY if I haven't said so already. And buy up to, Or if you want to just take it to this high, that's 156 pips. I would definitely put my stop loss below this order block. Okay. And you can either take your either to here, to this order block, or to this high. Like I said, that's 150 pips. And you can either set your TP here, or if you're able to trail your trade, then trail your stop loss. If you're not, I recommend to at least put a TP and let it play out. Okay. Next, we have US 30. So remember we had there was a downtrend, price broke that high, price broke this high. We're currently in, this is on a monthly, and I'm just gonna mark up the wicks of this order block. Okay. Weekly. So we have this zone marked up. Price tapped into it. It pulled back. There was no huge momentum. I was expecting something like pew, pew, pew. But it didn't. Price pulled back into this order block. And now it's kind of ranging. But it did give a weekly bearish order block. But price is still bullish. Okay. It's temporarily this, okay. Go down to the daily. Okay, so we had bullish momentum here, right? This was the last, this was the last, and then this was the last. I'm marking up, tapping my last swing lows, right? So price broke through, price came back, tapped on trend line, and then started breaking to the downside. However, we are still, it's not breaking these lows. It broke these minor level lows, but this is the major swing low. If you go back up to the week, price pushed up, pulled back, made a low, and then started, because price hasn't broken above here, price hasn't broken above here. You can't mark this as your swing low. So we don't know if price is going to break below or break above, because price can still continue to the upside. It is, current price is bullish. So daily, because this price is ranging. So let's go to the 4-hour. And this is our current high, which is a tiny little spot there. And then this is our current low. Okay. So price can ping pong or consolidate in these zones for a while. But I will definitely be watching, if we're trading our trend line, we're going up. So if price pulls back, it can pull back to this order block. It can pull back to this imbalance and continue to the upside. So we will be watching US 30 for now. For now, it is currently bullish. Okay. GU. Go to the monthly. Overall price is bearish, as we can see. Okay. Price broke below here. So this was our last swing high, our last major swing high. We have a zone here for area of supply. Let's go to the weekly. So we can keep an eye out for this area here. If price breaks and comes up and breaks these lows, then we would be looking for a pullback to continue for the sell down. Or let's go back to the monthly. The next zone, we have imbalance here. Okay. We also have imbalance in here, or we have our last up candle before this down move. This is where the break happened. So we could be looking to fill this imbalance here. So if we go to the weekly, I actually like this zone better because it's closer to the trend line. And because we're bearish overall, I would be looking for a sell from this area. Okay. And then based off the daily, there's an order block in here. So I would definitely, and price is close to the trend line. So we have some equal highs right here. So we're looking for price to break, pull back, and then to break, pull back, and at least up to this order block is 190 pips, or if we just take it to this line, at least 120 pips for now. Okay. That is GU, GJ, GJ. So we know that we had price was bearish, then price pushed through and broke the trend line, pulled back and started buying back up. So currently, the next area of supply is this last down candle before this last up candle before the down move in this breaker structure. So I would definitely take my trend line up to here and trade, because it, and then trade. Let's go to the weekly. So we have a bullish order block here. Price, this was the last up move, right? Price tapped into the 618 and started bearish. I would definitely wait for a break of this high daily. Yep, I would definitely. So this was the last swing high. So I would definitely wait for a break of this high before buying back up. Price is currently, as you can see, there is the wicks of this order block. So price can tap into here and continue selling back down. So this is another one to be cautious with. Let's see, a 4 hour. So yeah, I would definitely wait for price to break this neckline. So we had this last minor swing low here that got broken. It tapped into this order block and then pulled back up, did not break this high, and started selling back down. I would say that price is probably going to pull back to this imbalance and start selling some more. But I would definitely say be careful. Because if we had this here, so price broke out, definitely, I personally would probably look for the sell here. Because it could tap into here, could tap into this. And we're going to go down to the 2 hour. So it could tap here. And then start selling, or it could just, because it's ranging, it's really ranging, right? It could continue to the upside. So me personally, I will tell you, I'm going to wait for either to break above here, because this is an area of resistance. This has been an area of resistance, 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 resistance. So I would definitely wait for it to break here and then continue to the upside, or wait for it to break this low here. Wait for it to break this low and then sell it to the downside. Those are my personal thoughts on that. Okay. Last, we have Chef JPY. Let's go to the monthly. Chef JPY has been bullish, is bullish. Okay. Let's take it down to the weekly. Price is pulling back. It could just be retesting this initial break. So if you, and you had a bearish order block, a pullback, it could be selling down some more. And I'm just going to draw my little trend line here. This was the area of supply based on the weekly. The next area of supply would be this one here, based on the weekly. If you go down to the daily, price is buying up to this area. So I would definitely wait to start seeing breaks of structure to the downside on the smaller time frame, either the hourly or the 30 or the 15-minute. Because as you can see, this is kind of been ranging. Here you have this area of support here. So really that's it. So I would definitely wait for price to and because it's been bullish, I would definitely wait for price to either break through this area of support and then continue selling down. There is a area here that price can come to and keep buying up from that expansion. Or price is going to continue to the upside. So set your alerts, and once you get your alert, I would definitely watch on the lower time frame. And if price comes back, definitely, if it comes back here, we're definitely looking to buy it up to this high. And that is about at least 400 pips. I can't even remember what I talked about on Saturday. Yeah, I can't remember what Todd talked about on Saturday. So I don't know if the Swiss franc is, I guess you can check the, what is it, the COT that Todd talked about to see if buyers are in the market or sellers are in the market. Okay, so I think that was everything. If you have any questions, please drop them in the focus group chat, and I can definitely answer those questions. We will be back on live on Tuesday. All right. See you guys.